Alright guys, this is JAUNZEMIS. I'm going to be teaching you today how to fuck a girl in about 10 minutes. We call this 7-minute sex. Now, here's the first thing. What you're actually going to be looking for, it's going to be about plus minus 10 minutes. The average is between 7, 10, could be 15 minutes. As far as I know, I have the highest or fastest closing time in the seduction community of having sex with a girl in under 5 minutes. It was like 4 minutes and fucking 57 seconds, something. It was right there at 5 minutes, and as far as I know, that's the fastest closing time in the seduction community. It's probably the world record. I wouldn't be surprised if it's not. So you can do it. You know, it is a technique. It is a scientifically proven technique. It has been tried, tested, and true, and is able to be repeated. And with students, I've taught them these techniques, and they average in times of fucking girls between 7 and 15 minutes. The first time that you guys do it, it might be, you know, to go through the process, it might take you 45 minutes the first time, and then you'll cut it down to like 30 minutes and 15, and pretty soon you'll understand that, as weird as it sounds, to be able to arbitrarily choose a target, you know, a perfect stranger, and get her and get your dick inside of her in such a fast time. You know, a lot of people have they criticize this type of technique. They call it rape. They say, oh, that's why he's the aggressive dating coach, because it's like rape. It's not rape, and aggressive in that sense has nothing to do with physically aggressive. I am Las Vegas's most aggressive dating coach because the techniques that I have are they're tried and field tested, and I teach a specific method to students who pay me upwards of $3,000 a day, and they're expecting results, right? So sometimes I have to get in a motherfucker's face and tell them, you know, I told you to do this, I told you to do this, get back out there and do it again. And you know, I'm not a cheerleader. I'm not the guy that you go out to the club with and goes, hey man, good job. You know, talk to that good job, bro. You did great, you know. You guys have seen me on the Ethan and Gila show, or the H3H3, and you know, that's just a meme. Like, that's the comedy stuff. In real life, it's not like that. In real life, it's hustle and bustle, and it's giving you do A plus B plus C, and you'll get the girl, you know. So anyway, a lot of guys they want to fuck girls faster. You know, I'm a real man. I like to get my dick sucked. I don't play around. Just like your body has natural functions, just like when it tells you that you have to take a piss, that you got to take a shit, it's the same way that it's going to tell you got a nut. So, you know, as men, we're basically in a cycle of what women perceive as ovulation, which happens to them once a month for a week. They drop eggs. We call that their horny week. And well, men, we're in a constant state of ovulation. We are producing new sperm every day, and that toxic concoction needs to be expelled from the body, usually every day, sometimes with some guys every 2 to 3 days, but you know, we have to nut, and we got to do it fast. And a lot of guys, sometimes they don't have a girlfriend, so they can't just fuck like they need to. And sometimes, you know, we just need, or sometimes you're in a meeting and we don't have time. You just feel the urge of sexual tension and frustration arise, and then a lot of guys, you know, they're in a business meeting and they have to excuse themselves to go to the restroom and release it, you know. Or if obviously you have a partner, pump and dump, you know, just call them up and say, oh, by the way, it's going to take longer to explain this technique than to actually do it. You know, we're already like 5 minutes into this lesson. So as much as I've been talking is the time it would take to spark the attraction, start the conversation, spark the attraction, move a girl into isolation, get your dick inside her for the penetration. And once it gets inside, that's when the clock, you know, the clock starts, when the first line that you're gonna say, hey, you're, you know, sexy, I thought you were super cute, just want to come over here and say hi, whatever the opening line is, you know, even if it's, you know, hi, whatever, that's when the clock starts, and the clock stops when the dick goes in the pussy. Just the tip counts. That's why a lot of guys, they're always saying, you know, just come on, just a tip. It's cool, like guys kind of, you know, persuade a girl to just put the tip in, because to a guy, that counts. That's another notch in the bedpost. Just the tip, you know. And for a girl, they would say, well, we didn't really actually make love, so it doesn't count. So, you know, just the tip is nice, because it gets the guys being able to rack up that score, and girls have the plausible deniability to say that, well, we didn't really have sex. It didn't go all the way in, so it doesn't count, you know. And she can remain an innocent little virgin, and that's fine. And again, guys can keep just racking up that score. And obviously, you know, the more girls that you have sex with, the cooler that you are, the more people will look up to you, and it's inspiring. You know what I'm saying? Myself having sex with over 200 different girls, it puts me in like the god tier in terms of pickup. You know, you pass that. You know, a lot of would-be pickup artists, they strive for that 100 score, because that's going to obviously make you much more credible. You know, I'm a dating coach. You guys pay me thousands of dollars, $10,000, $15,000 plus per weekend. They expect results. If you just imagine, you know, you might be in Zimbabwe, you might be in Bangkok, you might be in Stockholm, London, wherever. If you had $15,000 to pay me for basically 2 days of training with me, 2 to 3 days, like a Friday, Saturday, Sunday boot camp, whatever, at 8 hours a day, and you were going to pay me $15,000, and you had the choice between me, and you had the choice between another guy who's had sex with 14 girls. I've been with over 200. I probably, to the best of my knowledge and ability, am going to be able to give you the real answers that you seek in terms of dealing with women, creating more success with dealing with women, with getting laid, with getting a relationship, because you can look at my verifiable track record that I've been in numerous relationships with beautiful women, had sex with women, again, as fast as 5 minutes, right there. So I'm going to tell you the real deal. Now, my method is called the real game system. Okay, a lot of guys, they change colors right here. A lot of guys in the seduction community, the PUA guys, they know this. They know attraction, comfort, and seduction. Here's the game plan, and this is from the mystery method. You can learn more from Mystery, who created this, and this is the foundational block of the seduction community. We first need to attract a girl. We want to build comfort, trust, comfort, connection, commonality, rapport, and then we move into seduction. Here's what happens real quick. And to explain to you this method, you have to understand this first. The concept is so advanced. Obviously, you want sex with a girl in 7 minutes. It's not a pickup line. It's not a simple task. This is it's almost like you have to have a PhD. You got to know fucking algebra to understand this. But here's just to run through this. Obviously, I do huge seminars on this that take week-long seminars, 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day, really getting into the fundamentals of all of this. But here's the fast overview. I'm just checking for time right here. Okay. So most guys, they start in seduction. They're the seducer. Okay, they start here. They walk up to the girl. They go, you know, hey beautiful, what's your sign? Okay, he's trying to start in seduction. What happens when this happens? Well, we get what's called a protection shield, or the bitch shield. It's like that movie Independence Day. The shields come out. Okay, missiles can't penetrate, because she knows what you want. Okay, so we can't necessarily start in seduction. This is the seducer right here. Okay. Next we've got the comfort. Okay. A lot of guys, they like to start in comfort. This is what we call the nice guy. Walks up to a girl and goes, "Hi, can I buy you a drink?" And basically, this is the guy who's gonna kiss the girl's ass. He's the friend. He's the bitch. Okay. And you do this, she'll take your drink. Sure, buy me a drink. Take your drink. And then when you go, "So, you want to go upstairs?" "No, I don't know you." Okay, nice guy. He gets locked out. He gets that. He's gonna get that shield again. Okay. So, attraction. You want a relationship, you need to start an attraction. Okay. You attract the girl. You something I do personally. I'm a rapper. I go do karaoke. I get on stage. I don't walk up to the girl and do a pickup line. I go into a venue and I go on stage. So before the girl ever sees me, before I say hi, I go up and I sing a song. I demonstrate value. She said, "Wow." I don't have to say anything to her, but a girl sees me up on stage doing karaoke. I have just demonstrated that I have confidence. I can stand in front of a group of people and sing. I'm talented. I might dance. I might say some jokes during the bridge of the song, demonstrating humor. I'm a funny guy. That makes a girl attracted to me. Says, that guy's interesting. It's not a sexual attraction. It's like an attraction. If I go to Disneyland or Magic Mountain, okay, Viper, the roller coaster, it's an attraction. That looks interesting. There's interesting people screaming, people saying that it's fun. Okay, I'm attracted to that ride. I'm not going to have sex with the ride, okay? Just attracted to it. So we attract the girl. Bam. Then here, we start talking to the girl in comfort. She walks up and she says, "Wow, you did really good on that song. I'd like to buy you a drink." Now she's seducing me. So we talk for a little while. We exchange phone numbers. In this stage, we might go on a date. I might just get her phone number and come back on a date. Maybe we'll go ice skating, or I have a barbecue at my house Tuesday. And I tell her, we're having a barbecue Tuesday. You and your friend should come. So we build comfort, trust, connection, commonality. And then when we finally get alone, when you do it like this, she's going to seduce you. And then a relationship happens. So the next step in my method after seduction is called relationship management. Okay? Now what happens after seduction? Bam. This is what happens. There's three ways that happen after you have sex. You can also go here, and you can go here. In my method, right here. Okay. After you have sex at this point. This stage will continue. You'll keep having sex in a relationship after seduction. Then this is the relationship right here. This is where you have sex with the girl as many times as it happens until the breakup. Okay? After the breakup, that's gone. Right here. This is attraction, comfort, seduction. This is attraction, comfort, seduction. I just got a phone call from this girl I was talking to. Okay. This is before you know the girl. This is attracting her, building comfort, seduction. This is dating. This is in sex right here. Right here, this is the pickup. Okay, this is in the relationship. This is from the point of sex. This is the point of no sex. This is your breakup. And right here is called no. I'll put no calm, no communication. This is the end. And of course, every end can be a new beginning. People know this part from the mystery method. Excuse me, I got another phone call. So, attraction, comfort, seduction, relationship management. There are three ways that happen to have sex. Now, if your relationship, what's going to happen is a perfect cycle of comfort and seduction. This is a perfect relationship. We have sex, then we go out to dinner. Then we come home and we have sex, and then we cuddle and we watch TV. And then whatever. as long as this loop keeps going, you will have a great relationship. If something happens, if you stop having sex and there's too much comfort, we need to go into relationship management. If you can manage to fix the problem, you will go back into seduction, you will go back into this perfect cycle. Again, if maybe there's too much sex and not enough comfort, you're going to start being thought of as a sleazebag, perv, whatever. Relationship management. Now, if what the whole point of all of this is to pick up a girl is not necessarily just to get laid. It's not to get here. It's to get a girl pregnant. You are a biological machine. You have 28,251 days approximately to survive, eat, sleep, and shit, and to reproduce, to mate. If you can manage, obviously you're not trying to run out and just get a girl pregnant. You want to go through a relationship. You want to find out if you're going to be compatible for the next 20 years to raise a child, and that can take time in the relationship right here. If it turns out that that's the right partner, you start having unprotected sex. The girl conceives a baby, you go into conception, and it happens to reproduce right here. Conception, reproduction. You will eventually have offspring and complete your purpose in life, the great purpose. Male or female child will then come back to the beginning. But here's the thing in my method. And if you fuck it up, it just doesn't work out. You go to what's called experience, and you will obviously start back at the beginning. So, in my method, which is much different than the seduction community and the mystery method, is that my method primarily focuses before all of this happened. The seduction community and the pickup community focus right here. They do very little with relationship management, and they don't do what actually comes before attraction, which is becoming attractive. And this is where a lot of pickup gurus will tell you that you just need to start in attraction. Just go talk to girls. Start opening and try to attract them. Well, you can't attract a girl if you're not attractive. So before that, it's called LM, Lifestyle Mastery. This is the phase where you become a man, where you handle your shit. For example, I just spent the last 4 years writing and publishing over 50 different books, building my value as a man. When I was a dating coach 4 years ago, and people would ask, what do you do? I could talk to them, say, I help guys become more successful with women in dating. And they say, well, that's great. Do you have a business card? Yes, I did. And I could have my business card. Today, 4 years later, if someone asks me the same question, when they say, do you have a business card? I say, no, but I've got a published book and a cover of a magazine. I am higher value. I'm not just some guy with a business card. Now I'm a professional. Now I'm one of them. Okay? And you guys can do that too. And this happens in Lifestyle Mastery. You don't have to necessarily write a book, but you could. If you were a plumber, you could write a book on how to fit pipes together and publish it, and it's going to build your credibility as a man. Again, has nothing to do with writing books. That's just what I do because I'm in the self-help and dating and relationship stuff. You might be a musician, and you might be in a garage band, not necessarily a rock star yet. And if I asked you right now, let me get a copy of your demo, and I'm going to go to your website, and you don't have a website, and you don't have a demo, Lifestyle Mastery. Becoming a man, becoming attractive, building value. Okay? We build value, we become the best, and then we attract the best. Okay? Lifestyle Mastery. You become attractive. Then you go out to the club, and girls will be attracted to you because now you have become the type of man who's naturally attractive to beautiful women. Okay? And very different than the seduction community or the mystery method where they say, you need to go out and approach 12 different girls a night and maybe one of them will say yes. No. Before Lifestyle Mastery, before you become attractive and attract girls that you want, you first have to know what you want. This stage right here is the beginning of courtship. It is called TMA, Target Market Assessment. Before you can attract a woman, you must first become attractive. But before you can become attractive to the type of woman that you want, you must first know what you want. That is where you assess your target market. For example, let's say you wanted to date hot Latino girls. For example, I had a client of mine, a Mexican guy. He wants to date, quote unquote, hot Latino girls. Okay? I asked him, where are you going out to meet girls? He said he was going to Pure Nightclub. It's now called Omnia at Caesar's Palace. And he said, that's great. That's a great place to go meet 22-year-old hot white party girls, or the type of girls that like to go out and get drunk and fuck guys who are 6'4", who have a lot of money, and they have VIP booths. Those are the guys who get laid at Omnia, okay, or Pure as it was. And if you want to date hot Latino girls in Las Vegas, you need to go to Crown Nightclub on Thursday night, because that's a Latin night where they have salsa dancing, and they're going to have a whole bunch of hot Latino girls that are exactly the type of girls that that this guy wants. And so his whole game plan was fucked up. We had to assess his target market. He wants hot Latino girls. Okay, so then we choose inside this stage, just like these stages. These are actually 3 stages in one, just like the target market assessment is 3 stages. And this is assessing who you want, where she's going to be at, and what time she's going to be there. So let's say, for example, this student of mine, he wanted hot Latino girls. He found out that they were mostly at places like salsa dancing, or you know, at Crown Nightclub again. Found out where they were at and what time. Thursday night, 10 p.m. He's now assessed his target market. But what does he have to attract this type of girl? A hot Mexican girl, hot Latino girl. Okay, in Lifestyle Mastery, this stage is not about just becoming a man and building value. It's also a continuation of the target market assessment, figuring out what does this girl that he's going to meet here, what does she want in a man? Why should she choose him? She can have any dick. Hot Mexican girl, hot Latino girl. Plenty of guys coming after her all the time. She's hot, she's exotic. What does he have that would actually make her interested in him? Is he just some guy? Is he just some plumber? You know, is he just is he going somewhere with his life? Does he have some type of ambition or a dream? Is he following that dream? Or is he just a guy who's working 9 to 5? Well, there's a lot of those guys. A lot of lovable losers out there. Okay? What do you got going that's going to attract this type of girl? So let's imagine that you arbitrarily choose the type of girl that you want. You then go into Lifestyle Mastery and become an attractive man. You handle your shit. And I would suggest that you maybe want to take the next year or 2 off just to handle the things that you need to get done. The things that follow your path and purpose, and do what you need to do before you die. You know, if you're a musician, and you know, I'm a musician myself, and for a long time I didn't have a website. And to not have a website in the year 2016 makes you irrelevant. Okay, to not have a YouTube channel, to not be on Twitter, you know, whatever. Like, I have to work those things. That is me building value, so that when I come here and a woman asks me, what do I do? And I tell her that I'm a rapper, that I'm a musician, and she says, oh, I'd love to hear your music. Well, if I don't have music on a YouTube, if I don't have a Facebook page, if I don't have a website, then I'm just some garage musician. I'm nobody. And she's looking for the lead singer in a band who's playing shows and making money. Okay, to be the lead singer in a band, you might get laid, but if your band, you know, only plays 2 or 3 times a year, then you are not a source of survival for her. You are not necessarily making money at what you do. What you have is a hobby and a dream. And she's looking for a man who can protect, who can provide, and who can bring stability to her life. Okay, who can put food on the table and pay the rent while she gets pregnant and has a baby and raises that baby. Okay, what you're looking at right here is life. This is your sole purpose in life. to get here, to become an attractive man, to attract a woman, to ultimately have sex with her, and to procreate before the end of your 28,000 days, and then to raise this child with these set of values and this mindset so they too can become attractive individuals and attract the types of people, men or women in their life that they want, and to repeat the process to continue the cycle of your genetic immortality. Okay, does that make sense? Think about, just let that sink in for a minute. Okay. Now, likened to a computer program, we're now going to hack this method. Okay, we're going to basically cut out. How are we going to put this? We're going to hack this method right here. Actually, you're going to keep experience, because in most cases that's where this is going to end up. If you just want to fuck girls fast, okay, you just want to rack up that score and kind of build your confidence. Again, success breeds confidence. So we're assessing the types of girls that we want. Let's just say hot blondes, whatever. Okay, and here's where this technique takes a long time. You want 7-minute sex. Basically, what we're doing is we're minimizing. Just this time frame right here. This could take your target market assessment could take you just a few hours. This point, lifestyle mastery, in terms of time, this could take you years. This could take you 15 years to become the chief executive officer of your own business and have your own building. It takes a lifetime. It could take 5 years, 2 years, 15 years, however long it takes you to become an attractive individual. If you're 500 pounds, obviously you're not going to get a girl being 500 pounds. You're out of weight. You're out of shape. Girls on the other side of Las Vegas Boulevard, you can't really run across the Las Vegas Boulevard when you're 500 pounds. You need to get in the gym. It could take you 2 years to lose that 500 pounds until you're attractive enough to get the type of woman that you want. We don't know how long this could take. It could take, like I said, years. It could take a lifetime. It could take 15 years for you to become the man. But once you become the man, that's when the women come to you. And that's how you start getting sex fast. Okay, Justin Bieber. Whether you love or hate Justin Bieber is a attractive individual. He is a man of higher value. Excuse me. Okay, Justin Bieber doesn't have to go out to a nightclub Friday night to pick up girls. Justin Bieber has girls bombarding his Instagram and his Facebook, begging to get on their knees and suck his cock. Okay, because he has value. He's rich. He's good looking. He's fit in shape. Okay, he has beautiful women already around him, pre-selected. Okay, he has companies that are putting up money for huge shows that he sells out. For example, in Mexico, he just did a show with 300,000 people or something ridiculous, insane. And girls come to him. Okay, he could do a meet and greet, pull a girl back up to his dressing room, and he doesn't have to sit around and build trust and comfort and connection. It's already been done. They've been listening to his music for years. He's already attracted them with his music. Okay, all he has to do is show up to his concert and isolate his girl, a fan, whatever. They're not going to go in there, and he's not going to say, so how many brothers and sisters do you have? Okay, she's going to get on her knees and suck his cock, and he can fuck. Okay, they're coming to him fast. Okay, I'm sure Justin Bieber has been able to have 5 and 7 minute sex. Okay, and basically what we're doing, most likely you who are listening to this are not Justin Bieber. You're not a rock star. You're not the type of man who's naturally attracted to women, and that's why you want to primarily focus here, which I do coaching on in my website. We want to make you become that type of guy. You don't have to be as big as Justin Bieber, for example, but you want to become attractive. You need to be a fit, healthy mate. Okay? So that way when you go out, basically what's going to happen here is, again, we're going to be minimizing this. We're hacking my own method like a computer program. So you assess the type of girls that you want. You become the type of man who's attractive to those girls. Then you're going to go to this location. Okay, clock is about to start here. Okay, so basically what's going to happen if we just kind of zoom in here to attraction. Okay, what's happening here is right here is the open. Okay, open means hi. You start the conversation, you start the chat. But basically what's going to happen is we're going to be fast forwarding, okay, through this attraction. You have to already be attractive, and you have to know that you're attractive. For example, in Lifestyle Mastery, if you're a musician, you have become an actual like lead singer in a band, and you are playing at the venue, and you went to the venue and right here, right before you start talking to her, and you played a show, and she saw you, just like I could go out and get up on stage and go karaoke. You demonstrate your value obliquely. I'm not walking up to her like a pickup. I'm not walking up to her and saying, you know, hi, my name is Ryan JAUNZEMIS. Look, I just wrote this new book, best-selling book, 10 Steps to Success. Okay, when she sees that, that's me in the open phase, talking to her, demonstrating value, which is actually the second phase. There's 3 phases inside of this. We're not gonna go to that extent, but basically what we're doing is this is what other pickup artists call hot game. Okay, so she already knows of me, my value is already uploaded into her head, or maybe I met one of her friends and her friend says, hey, look at that hot guy over there, I want to introduce you. Okay, but this is bigger. For example, like if you're the life of the party, if you're the birthday boy, okay, and she comes to your party, her friend has already, you invited her friend, and her friend already knows you, so she's already told her friend, your target, all about you. Anyway, this is how this happens. The value is already in her head before you guys ever meet in attraction. Okay? For example, a girl goes, she's perusing through Amazon, she sees, oh, what's this 10 Steps to Success, #1 best-selling book? Oh, interesting, made by Ryan JAUNZEMIS. Oh, and then she goes to my Facebook. She's already attracted to me before I've ever met her. Okay, because my lifestyle mastery game is through the roof right here. I did the work here, and now they're coming to me. That's how this works. So, the value is already uploaded into her head. So, this time, right when you open, she's already interested in you. So, we skip over all this comfort bullshit, all this trust and getting into rapport and having conversations and asking how many brothers or sisters does she have, or let's check it for time right here. Whatever. All of that stuff. And basically what we're doing is we're jumping. We're jumping from we're skipping over this comfort. We're skipping over almost the in the seduction phase. There is foreplay, arousal. There is a last-minute resistance, which is not going to be because she's already attracted to you, and we're doing this fast. This is a player technique right here. This is not about calling her the next morning and making breakfast in bed and becoming boyfriend and girlfriend. This is about fucking slamming your cock into some new pussy fast. Just pump and dump, get it over with. And of course it's empowering. It's very, when you do this, you're gonna feel like a superstar. So the last minute resistance there, and basically you're going straight to sex. You're just jumping over this, bam. Okay, she's already attracted to you. You have handled this area of your life. You've already become attracted. Right here, you're basically gonna open. For example, so I'm gonna tell you about this situation where I did the 5 minutes. Okay, I came to a party with my girlfriend, pre-selection. My girlfriend basically had already told all these people about me, how I'm a great guy and blah blah blah, and I was around the party. I had never seen the girl that I fucked at the party. She was there, but I had never talked to her. I had never even seen her. I was just being me. I was going around the party, high-fiving people, talking to people, clinking glasses. I I went behind the bar and I made a special kind of banana drink with rum and lit it on fire, and people were like, oh wow, this guy's so cool. So all my value was obliquely being uploaded into this girl's head, just like all the other girls. I probably could have fucked any of the girls at that party, except I had an obstacle because my own girlfriend was still partying there, so I couldn't just disappear. Now it was interesting because the girl that I was seeing, she started getting sick and she started puking. So I took her to the bathroom and I had to hold her head over the toilet for a while, and until she finally passed out on the bathroom floor. And then everybody kind of passed out, and I was almost passing out. And I kind of laid down in the bed, and then I woke up, opened my eyes, and there was this girl that was basically sitting right there in front of me. And she was already attracted to me. My value had all been uploaded into her head previously. And so the clock starts. I saw her when I opened my eyes. Click. Now the timer's going. Click, 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 or tick. The timer's going now. Tick, tick, tick. So I kind of just looked at her and I just fucking started kissing her. Okay. Never met this girl before. Never talked to her. But basically, we're making out basically within 3 seconds, almost of me looking at it. And so we just start kind of kissing. And I just said dominantly, go down on me. And she started up under my pants, started sucking my cock. And as soon as the dick got in her mouth, I basically just flipped her over so I won't fuck. Took it off, bam. And literally this all happened basically in under 5 minutes. That was from open to close. So what happened? I was already an attractive man. Went to this party, all my value. She was coming towards me, okay? And I opened. I initiated, when I looked at her, I made the move. I started kissing her, and we basically jumped all over this, blasted by last minute resistance, right to sex. Boom, that fast. And that's how it's done. Now, does that mean in the morning, like we, hit it off and had a great relationship? No. We fucked. I came, went to the bathroom to wash my dick off, and the next morning, me and my girlfriend went home. End of story. And I told her about it later, and she was like, "No way." And she kind of laughed because she knows what I do. I'm a pickup artist. I get paid to sleep with women, not necessarily get to sleep with women, but I live that lifestyle. She's bisexual, and anyway. We kind of have an agreement, like that. She knows what I do, and we have that agreement. It's not necessarily, some people will say, oh, that's cheating. It's not cheating. We just have that type of relationship. She knows what I do. She doesn't put limitation. She knows that I make big money doing this, and she supports me with that. And I think in some ways it turns her on. So, and it's the same way if she brings home a girl, for us to have a three-way with, who I've never met. She meets a friend of work who's interested in having a threesome, and she tells her, oh, my boyfriend's such a great guy, and he's open to that kind of thing. So, she brings the girl home, and we have like a glass of wine or whatever, and then we all fuck, and that's basically, 45 minutes. That's a new girl that I never met before. Dick is inside her within, 30, 45 minutes, something like that. So, anyway, that's how that works. Now, if you want to do this cold approach, so some people say, oh, well, I want the secret technique of how do you go to the club and do this? Well, you can do that too. You're basically going to pull a girl into the bathroom. You go into the club. This works a lot better for the real good-looking, taller guys. But if you're a regular, average-looking guy, you can do this too. So basically, you're going to go down to the club. Girls drinking, having fun. It happens in Vegas all the time. Girls are drunk. I fucked a girl wearing a wedding band. Okay. Chick logic is I'm in Vegas, it doesn't count, or he's being mean to me, so I'm just gonna have fun anyway, and then she'll suck my dick and fuck, and then she'll go back home and back to her husband, to normal life. But so basically, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the club dressed up, be dressed up, step up your game, wear things like glow sticks or glow in the dark snap bracelets, so that you're able to be seen. You want to stand out from all the other guys. We call this peacocking. So, peacock, whatever. Dress up in a nice blazer or suit, tie, whatever. Go have fun. Go mingle and kind of release all your expectations. Don't sit there and try to get a girl. You don't want to be walking around the club and be seen by girls as the guy who's hunting for pussy. You don't want to be that guy. Just have fun with your guy friends and talk to them, and just so that when girls see you, they know, oh, that's just a cool guy who's out with his friends having fun. He's not here trying to get something. So they're going to be inclined to be attracted to you. They're going to wonder who you are. And what do you got going on? Why aren't you like all the other guys who are out there hunting for pussy? You know, very counterintuitive. But so you go to the club, and then you're gonna open. You want to be direct because you want to jump over all this. You want to fuck. We don't want what this is not. Normally, my method is for creating relationships, and so to achieve the great purpose. That's what this is really for. But if you want to be a player and hack the method, that's fine too. I'm not here to tell anyone what's right and what's wrong. I'm here to deliver results to you. So what you're going to do is you're going to open very sexually. You're going to skip over all this, and you're basically going to go straight into foreplay and arousal in S1 right here. We can call this from the mystery method if you're so inclined to use that, which I do. I love it. You know, it's great. And so you're going to go right in. Hey, you are so fucking sexy and beautiful. I want to get to know you. Who are you? What's your name? So she's, oh, I'm Tiffany. Tiffany, come over here. Let's have a drink. So we may hold hands, and we're not actually going to go get a drink. We're just going to take a walk. And maybe we're going to just start kissing. And I'm going to kind of be a little more aggressive here. I'm going to be a little more touchy-feely, a little more forward, and a little more forceful. Okay? I'm going to kiss her. I might want to put my hand up the back by her hair, and then just kind of pull it down and just kind of hint, hey, I'm that guy. You just found the guy who's going to fuck you the way that you want to be fucked tonight. So she knows. Maybe little kisses on the cheek. And basically what, how I've done this before on a cold approach is when at a carnival court, there's a dance floor, and then there's a little booth. And you pull the girl off the dance floor, and we slid back into this little booth and start finger banging her, and we're making out. And then basically I have her sit on my lap, pull the cock out, and close. There it is, full Monty. My wingman had sex on the dance floor, and basically I opened the set. It was a 2-set. I went in, talked to the girl, which was his target that he had chosen beforehand, and then the obstacle. And I isolated him over here and introduced them to my wingman. We then split the set. He went over to this side of the bar. I went over to this side, started making out her friend. What we call that setting precedence. And her friend saw that me and her friend were having a good time. They started making out. He started finger banging her. Put her on the what's called the ADA service bar, which is where they like a handicapped person would drink. Set her up on that. Basically started finger banging her, slipped her panties to the side, pulled out his cock, put it in her, and or he slipped on the condom first, and then he put it in her, and then she kind of sobered up and was like, oh shit, like we're having sex inside of the fucking club, and so she stopped him, but again, just a tip, he got it in, got that score, you know, so good for him. Then we they asked us if we had ecstasy, and I had some Tylenol. I gave him some Tylenol. I told him like, yeah, I've got some ecstasy. So I took him back to the house and gave him some Tylenol, and then we all fucked, and it was more proper. So, but he hit it fast, under seven minutes. So, not under 7 minutes, excuse me. It was under 10 minutes. And another issue when we had gone out on the dance floor, I had another buddy of mine who was on the side. Some girl, we started dancing, we started making out. Basically, with under 5 minutes, she started rubbing on my cock and my balls, and I just basically, I was wearing like this Fat Farm jumpsuit, so it was like sweatpants, and I just basically pulled the cock out on the dance floor in front of everybody. No one gave a shit, and she just fucking dropped down, put the cock in her mouth, and then I basically took her by the hand. I said, come over here. We were at a house party, and we went down. The dance floor was in the living room, and they had a DJ. It was pretty cool. It was my friend's bachelor party, whatever, and pulled her into the bathroom, sat her on the sink, fucked her for a few minutes. I didn't even come. It was more just like, let's get the deed done. Let's get that score. You know, just to kind of establish my dominance so that she knows, hey, I am the type of guy who's gonna fuck her right, who's gonna do these things that she fantasizes about. But that's how it's done, you know. So that's 7-minute sex. You know, practice it. Again, like I said, the first couple times when you go, you know, into this seduction kind of thing, just opening, you know, very direct. Be upfront with the woman. A good book is called Mode 1 by Alan Roger Curry. Talks a lot about telling the women that what you really want. You know, I got a buddy of mine, my wingman Christian. He usually will say it to the girl. He'll go up and say, "Hey, you are so adorable. I had to come meet you." And she'll say, "Oh, thanks." And he says, "Well," and then he'll cut all the bullshit out. All the so what are you doing here, or what are you guys out of town? Cuts all the bullshit out. Opens with, "You're so adorable. I had to come meet you." And then she'll go, "Thanks." If she shows indicators of interest, then he goes straight into his line is, "So check this out. Now, I'm gonna be real upfront with you. What I really want to do is take you back up to your room and go exchange orgasms." Right there. It's basically a yes or no. And a lot of girls, they go, "Oh, whoa, like, okay, like, you're being straight up and real with me." Like, no guy has ever talked to her like that before. Okay, so that's a good one for you. What I really like to do, look, no bullshit. What I really like to do is just take you upstairs and go exchange orgasms. Okay. Last thing I'm going to teach you is called the apocalypse opener. It is 4 lines. Okay. This is another way to just cut out all the bullshit, and you can spawn that 7-minute sex. The first line right here. "Hey, how's your night going?" Okay. She goes, "Oh, it's good." So you go, "What are you doing right now?" She'll go, "Oh, nothing, just kind of chilling." "Do you want to go home with me?" And then you just pause like that. Like a stone statue. You just freeze. "Do you want to go home with me?" She's going to check you for congruence. If you're ballsy enough to say some shit like that, you can't be the guy that goes, I'm just kidding. Because she might say, "Are you serious?" You go, no, not really. You can't do that. "Do you want to go home with me?" And she's going to look you up and down. Everything. "Oh shit, he's standing like a stone statue. He's serious. This guy's going to take me home." Now, if it's in the late night and this girl has her shoes in her hand, which is a direct indication that she's done, she's drunk, that's basically like a flag. It means last call, boys. Girl's got her shoes in her hand. She's walking down the street barefoot. She's tired. She doesn't want to walk on her heels. She's been dressed up. She's been hit on by loser guys all night. She's not met a real man. You come along. "Hey, how's your night going? What are you doing right now? Do you want to go home with me?" Right there. It's basically yes or no. If she goes, "Sure," extend your hand, then take her hand. You're not Prince Charming right here. You're testing. Put your hand out like. Then she goes like this. Take her hand, and then just kind of turn over the shoulder. Take the dominant position. Have her kind of behind you, and just lead her right there. Or if you're going back up to her room, then you go ahead and tell her, you know, where you're staying at, whatever you want to do. But once you set the dynamic like that, boom. So it's just 4 parts. You know, again, 1 is, you know, "Hey, how's your night going?" 2 is, "What are you doing right now?" 3 is, "Do you want to go home with me?" And 4 is just be congruent with what you're talking about. And that's called the apocalypse opener. It's a really fun one to do. I'm out. We'll see you guys on the next one. Have fun. Get your dick sucked. Peace.